Emma was always the top student in her class. Straight A's, perfect attendance, every teacher's favorite. But one day everything changed. On a Friday afternoon, Emma was sitting in her room, getting ready for the weekend when a notification popped up on her phone. There was a new app on it. It didn't have a name, no icon, just a black screen with white letters. Do you want to stay perfect? It read. Below were two buttons, yes and no. Emma thought it was a weird, maybe even creepy question, but she clicked yes out of pure curiosity. And from that moment on, things started to get strange. The next Monday, Emma went to school like any other day. She sat at her desk, took out her books, and waited for class to start. Suddenly, the bell rang, and there was a book on her desk, open to the exact page they were going to start the lesson on. Confused, Emma looked around, but it was just an ordinary day. M.R. Williams entered the classroom and started writing on the board. But as he began speaking, Emma realized she had heard his words before. Like she already knew what he was going to say, what he was going to ask. And when it was time for her to answer, the solution to the problem appeared in her mind before she even heard the question. At first, Emma thought it was a coincidence. Maybe she had just studied a lot and her brain was making connections while she slept. But it kept happening, every subject, every day, and Emma was getting scared. She tried to tell her friends, but it was difficult to explain. It was like she had superpowers, but only on school days. Then something else happened. On Friday, Emma went to her usual Taekwondo class. She liked practicing with her friends after school. They would joke around, help each other train, and sometimes compete to see who could do the highest kick or punch. But this Friday was different. Emma felt stronger, faster, more focused. She could kick higher than she ever had before. And when her friends asked her how she had improved so much, all she could do was shrug and smile. That same night, the app sent her another message. Your progress is satisfactory. We are pleased with the results. Emma responded, What progress? What are you talking about? But the app didn't reply. For the next few days, Emma tried to focus on her studies like normal, but it was hard. She couldn't get those powers out of her head. She was tired of being strong, smart, and fast all the time. Then, one night she had a dream. She found herself in a dark room with 4 white walls. In the middle was a chair, and on the chair was a girl who looked exactly like Emma. She was sitting with her back towards Emma and slowly started to turn around. Her face was pale. Her eyes were hollow. Who are you? Emma screamed, but the girl didn't answer. She just kept staring at Emma, her expression full of sadness and anger. Suddenly, the girl stood up and started to walk towards the door. Wait, Emma called out, but the girl kept walking until she disappeared through the cracks beneath it. Emma woke up in a cold sweat. She tried to shake off the dream, but something in her mind snapped. She picked up her phone and typed in the app, "What are these dreams?" The screen flickered, then the reply appeared. You're not Emma anymore. The real Emma is the one you see in the dreams. You're just the version we created, our perfect copy. Emma stared at the message, trying to process what it meant. Then it hit her. All the strange things that had been happening since the app showed up, the dreams, the strength, the intelligence, it wasn't hers. It belonged to the real Emma. She was the one who had all those perfect grades, who had real talent in Taekwondo. And Emma, the copy, was just a pale imitation. But why? Why did they create her? Who was they? Was it some kind of sick joke? Had the real Emma been erased, replaced by a fake? Emma wanted to scream, to make the world know what had happened to her. But when she opened her mouth, she just stood there crying. And the worst part was she didn't know how to change back.